As you begin putting together all of your information to file your taxes before April 18th, planning for next year's taxes may not be on your mind yet. Well, Jonathan McCoy, partner and lead advisor with Market Advisory Group, a financial services company, is here to tell you why you should start planning ahead for next year. So, Jonathan, why is it so important to make sure that this is something that you're thinking about here? What kind of conversations should people be having with their financial advisors?
Well, ultimately, first of all, the first step is having a tax-related conversation with your financial advisor may be difficult, and most tax preparers are not financial advisors, so it's kind of hard to find where should we go to get this information in the first place. But ultimately, we can know pretty predictably what your previous year's tax situation may be, but especially if you're preparing for retirement, in just a few years from now, we might be looking at increased tax rates. So what are the things that you can be doing to adjust your taxable income, not just for this upcoming year, but also years in the future to help reduce tax rates, especially in retirement?
And so, Jonathan, you usually have people that call in to ask you questions. So we actually have one of those questions here now from Mike M. He's asking about the Kansas Public Employees Retirement System. Mike says, I'm a member of KPERS trying to decide if I should take my full monthly pension benefit or their offer of a 10 to 50% lump sum. 50% lump sum is $300K. The increase in monthly benefit would be $2,600. The pension benefit will continue at 100% for my spouse. What criteria do you use for deciding which option to take, and how does that fit into my family's financial plan? Jonathan, what's your advice for Mike?
Well, we got to take a deep breath there. There's a lot in that question. So with KPERS and any other pension program, oftentimes there are lump sum options available, but we have to be looking at, what is a financial advisor going to do, or what is your investment solution going to be if you take a partial lump sum option. But the first primary criteria really to look at is, what is your household income benefit going to need to be to help make ends meet and live the lifestyle that you want to live? And if taking that lump sum out is going to reduce your monthly income to the point where you've got to sort of scrimp and save or cut back on your lifestyle, maybe the lump sum option is not the best option for you. But if you need some liquidity, or maybe don't have a lot of money in a 401k or other savings, that lump sum can be a great way to peel off some of those funds and have them available liquid to you, and also to help grow, to help offset the effects of inflation, because many pension plans do not have an inflation adjustment built in either.
And so that sounds like really the kind of situation where it's just going to depend on your personal situation.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So my recommendation to Mike and anyone else with a pension option is sit down with a financial advisor, and that's what we focus on, is not just the investment management side if you decide to take a lump sum option, but also how is that money going to be treated from a tax perspective, and might you have more tax control by not taking that full brunt of taxable income from the pension that is somewhat out of your control.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Jonathan.
Thanks for having me.
And of course, if you have any retirement questions you need answered, you can submit them to Market Advisory Group. And hey, they may be answered on the air. Call 816-548-2000 or visit askouradvisor.com. If you include your address, Market Advisory Group will send you a free gift.